Okay. Wow, my thingy today. Okay. Before anyone says anything at all, yes, I am aware that it is only day 498. However, it's yeah, it's like morning. So by the time we finish this, it will definitely be day 500. And yes, there is cheats, but I promise you're just gonna have to believe me. It is only for the day counter. So why did I start this world? Well, we started about here-ish. There was a mountain here and stuff. But when we started this, there'd been a world previously, and it was a huge war, so I came on this world. It was supposed to be short term, and just a little peaceful thing, for the time being, but it kind of made out to be a bit bigger. Now, after I came here, I went, oops, I have to kind of describe the terrain, because it's almost all, I came over here a bit, up here, and there's forest here. I don't know why I'm showing you this, it's kind of irrelevant, but I came over here and there was a tree there, right here. This was one of the very first trees I met. And then I came over this portal and looted it. But knowing me, I probably didn't take off of it. Oh yeah, I put a bunch of stuff in here. Huh, that's quite old. Anyway. So, before I got into my base, because obviously, you know, it's gonna take a long time. First, you can tell there's a lot of lag on this one. This is one of my friend's bases. Honestly, it's just, I don't know what it is, to be fair. It's like a mountain, I think. And then this was an area I started clearing out and move on to, but I just decided not to after, because there's a base there, and there's another base up here, which out of all of my friends' bases is probably the best. In this little flower forest. I think if they followed it tutorial, but to be fair, it's still quite good. Yeah, there's a ton of lag. It's because I don't come over here much. This should stop when I start doing the main world. Oh lord, okay. We're just gonna look at the flowers for a minute. Okay, here we go. This is quite a nice house. That's like a mine, I think, of it. And then up here, there's like just a few different things. Overall, it's quite a good base. I literally like just woke up, so I'm kind of not surprised to sound like this. I think that's mine here. I don't know. Then we have my third friend's base. These people only played for like a week, so their bases are pretty minimal. Oh lord, I don't know what I just hit there, but that wasn't good. Okay. Obviously, I have full enchanted netherite and netherite tools and stuff. I'm gonna take all this rubbish off my hotbar actually. I don't really need it. Yeah, this is one of my friend's bases. He was the most accomplished, but again, they didn't play for much. So anyway, after I came here, me and my friend Chris, we built this base. It looks a bit weird. It's because there was originally a nether portal here, and it was like behind the nether portal, but I had to move it when other people started joining. So we built this base. It's quite minimal. Again, it was themed on a hobbit hole, but you know, you got, and these dogs as well, George, Winter. So you got like a little enchanting table here, and then it was actually mainly themed to be a villager trading hall. There's just so many villagers, and even then they still don't fill up my requirements, as you'll see later. I built another villager trading place. This is just a storage room. There is so much rubbish in here, it's not organised at all. And then we have two more dogs, Floppy and Alfred. It's just a little long kind of area, just more storage. And back here was a super smelter, but I removed it, and you can kind of see where it was, you know. And these were going to be more villager rooms, but I just realised that I needed way more villagers we could house, so I decided to just build a new villager thing. And then we came out here and we built this little farm and this little kind of a melon patch. It was quite good, but it helped us for quite a long time to get emeralds. I mean, it only came here, and then I expanded more over there. I think I did that after I built the big one, but I'll talk about that in a minute. And there's this wheat farm. I also, much later, much more recently, maybe like episode 300 or whatever, at day 300, I put all these trees in because they don't come here anymore, so just making it look nice. Then we have some horses. Is this Durlock? I don't think it is. I don't know. You didn't sit for quite a while, so anyway, and then I moved on to this, which is the place where I keep all of the horses and stuff. So we have, this was not mine, this is Durlock, and then we have, oh, Yabada, I think it's my horse. And then we have just tons of skeleton horses, because that's what I keep them. I know I started building that first, but I built this afterwards, this huge pumpkin patch. Honestly, I never need more pumpkin melons than this, because it's more melons in my villagers can trade. And then we have this area. This, I wish I could show you pictures, but I kinda can't. I try to imagine this entire area, but flat with no buildings, and that's what I did after that. And then, after I'd finished doing this bit, when I'd flattened it all up, I came down here and moved on to this bit here. As you can see, it's just a pen for sheep, but it's too big. They keep despawning, which is very annoying. And we have this tree farm. And then after that, I could have did everything in a weird order, so I'm just going to go through everything. This was the very first start of it, Mega Base, but it's not very mega because I didn't finish it. You know, it's the theme that I build mega bases and then don't finish them. Or they end up getting too small. I built this very early on, which was a mistake because it's way too small. It was a little wood bit, and then this was originally my horse storage. And then there's some guard towers. That was where the beacon was. I've just taken that out of it. It's just a pay hole now. This is the main entry hall, with just some stuff that I left here. I don't think there's anything important in them. I come back and check regular. Through here we have a bigger bit, and then that just goes back to the. And then this super smelter, which is technically still active, but I took most of the stuff to move to the new base. Then over here we have just a little dining hall. This is probably one of the nicer dining halls. Just a map. There. Then we over here, this is just a little garden. I love a garden. Just a little tree. I know it doesn't look very tree-like, but it is a tree. I can see my friend's face. Up here is, oh yeah, there's still a skull on the rafters, but I never come here at all because it's just too far out of the way. Which is another thing. There's a base everything in properly, and then the secret library. You can see it from here. Can't get into it. What? That isn't supposed to happen. What? Wait, what? That's not how you get into the secret library. I mean, it is. I don't really come here. I don't mind kind of breaking. Oh, God. How tough. How am I supposed to get in here? Oh, there we go. So yeah, this, after all the disturbances, is the secret library. I don't even think I finished the windows. This is really cool though. Lots and lots of bookcases, and then yeah, I didn't finish it at all. Honestly, this bit's kind of cool, but this roof took forever to make. Also, when I do these things, I just, yeah, it was just too big for the size of the house. It didn't look right. You guys see that? This base here was the friend of that base, and I mean that was his. This base was his base before he moved. There isn't actually anything here because he committed crimes, so we had to like take everything. We seized all of his property. This is the nether portal. Quite cool. This is the villager. Yeah, it's infinitely. It's the villager spot. There's tons of villagers in here, but weird things happen, so there's way more than there's supposed to be. And they don't take pets properly. And then the friend who had those two bases also had another base, which we also seized when he committed crime. It was this base here. Oh, you can't go in. It was like a secret base, and it happens to open just above my doorway. Well, it used to before the trees were there. And he would. What happened was. Okay, I'll tell you that later actually, because it's quite important to like the lore. Over here. Okay, and there's nothing here because it was raided. Apart from this, like. No. It's a bit glitchy because, again, this is all pre 1.18. No, pre 1.19. This is made in 1.18. When you come over here, this building, where this is the walls, it was gonna be like a big area that led up to the castle, but I just didn't finish it because if the castle isn't there, what's the point having the walls? So yeah, this building here though is actually quite important because it has one of the older maps of the area, and you can see it's here before most of the shopping district was here. When I was still working, yeah, you can see the roof isn't even finished, and it has retail on it because there is a huge sign that says yeah. Oops. So this is the main shopping area. It's a market store. You have a disc store, an armor store. Even over here, there's like a little bakery, and then yeah, just that. There's a little pond in the middle. It was originally a statue, but I couldn't get it to work with the beacon. It isn't a statue. Over here, there's a little inn. I quite like this build actually. It's just a tiny little like place for travelers, and then it's actually bigger than the inn in the new base for the travelers. Businessman, yeah, the businessman inn. And then obviously armor store where it's like dummies and stuff you can shoot. These were the first two buildings I built. They look so cool. I just can't get over them. They're just so good. Bob's Bakery, ever since 20th to the 2nd, 22. So what's that? Yeah, that was before 1.19. I think this one is also before the weird like extreme cliffs, because I don't think I have any of those that I remember. Let's get down here. It's an alleyway. And then, oh yeah, there isn't a staircase in the armor store, but there is a back door. So yeah, it's just an armor store. That is fully enchanted as well. I don't skimp out an enchant. This is a like the dock. It's gonna have boats possibly, but honestly, boats are quite hard to make, so I don't really want to make them. Yeah, you see glitches, and then over there, those chests there, those barrels are just, they're just fishing stuff. It's not that important. This is the registration bit, where you come in and register for the town. basic. It's because I didn't have anything else to use. It was actually a storage room for a little bit when I was building the cathedral. But before I show you the cathedral, because the cathedral is only important if you know this bit, we have loads of bank halls. There is, do I dig him up? I will. There is actually a grave here for loads of bank halls. And basically what happened was, there was a murder, and we had to put someone in prison. And so, if you see over here, I think the prison bit's still there, because it was like a dent. Yeah, there is. There was like a prison cell here. And what happened was, he jumped down and freed the prisoner. The prisoner ran over here, hopped on my horse, and then my other friend, who was helping him build his base, he tried to get him off the horse and accidentally killed the horse. It was a black, like, skinny horse. It's because Lloyd's bank horse, you know. And so that's why his grave lies here. It cannot be moved ever. It's just the rules, unless it's getting moved into the cathedral or a cathedral. It's going to get moved into the new cathedral, because this one, you won't believe it, it's too small. It's just a huge, though it is actually a really big cathedral, and then you know you can come listen. It even has like an organ, and then just somewhere for the, you know, I don't actually have like an aisle, like a, no, I don't know, it's not finished, but I don't have materials to make it go bigger, so. Over here was the second base. Again, it ended up being too small. It is quite big though. It is big, kind of big. It's cool. It's not really but like a Minecraft base though. This is kind of the living room. And then over here you have a kitchen, which again was used as a storage room. There's always one room in my base used as storage. It's stupid. And this room here, it's a little bedroom with a mum and head. Those things are so hard to get, especially the creeper one. Creeper ones. And this room, I actually quite like this one. I would live in here, but I don't, because why would I when I can live in a castle? And a huge garden area. Also, everything is legit apart from the fact that I have to use the day counter. So this should be the night of 199, I think. Oops. Yeah. Slash time query day. Yeah, 499. So it's the morning 499. Sorry. And I've also run out of fireworks. But honestly, over there, there's just a wither fighting area. I'm not going to show you that because it's boring. Also, there was actually a river which ran. That's a bit more efficient. It ran through here, and that's why there's a little pond there. And then it goes over here. I actually managed to make it look kind of natural, but yeah. We're gonna go to the tomb mine, because there's been so much stone. There's more proof that I did it legitly, but okay, no, this is just where I fought creepers. Right, this was technically the second mine, but I don't use it anymore because it was kind of far away and kind of useless. But now there's two main mines. One of them's used to build the castle, and the other one was used to build the actual walls that go around it. If I end up where I started, I said, okay. There we go. Sometimes there's a Riptide enchantment, it's a bit weird, actually. It doesn't look that big, but you just have to believe me that this was so much stone excavated. Everything from this bit, like this top section, you can see, like not down there, like where. Imagine there was like a bit that only went down at this level. It was all thingied. All the way down there was all excavated for the walls. This area is like so much stone's been excavated for the castle. It doesn't actually look like that much, but it just is like so much. It's probably multiple hours. And also, not even all of this bit as well. It went all the way back to here, like here-ish, before I started excavating for the castle. So, right. I think the only thing left is the castle, if I'm right. And the Nether. There's nothing in the Nether. I mean, there's a couple of like blaze farms, but those aren't that interesting. Oh yeah, the dwarven mine. I'll go around the front of the dwarven mine. Before that I expanded a bit. I don't know why I put this in here because it makes it look terrible. It was so you can fly in and out, but I just don't like it. This is the dwarven mine. Not much stone was made here, to be fair, but it was too organised for me. It's like a big chunk down here that was yeah. I didn't excavate a lot, but and then there was an exit to the dwarven mine, which used oh wait, it does. It used to come out under here, but it still does. I don't know why I thought I deleted that, but now we have the castle. The castle is probably my biggest Minecraft project ever. To give you an idea, that took about 2 days to build. And then all this area with all the things, all the flowers, that's the most recent thing I built before I took a big break from this world. Just, yeah. That's just another chest with stuff in it. You're gonna see how I'm very, very rich in this world because I've been playing for almost a year now, but I play it like every day for multiple hours, so there's lots and lots of time being put into this. I just need to check that I'm not on day. Yeah, 499. Okay. So I have like an entire Minecraft day, but this is going to take up a long time because I need to explain everything to you. So this was the bridge that originally went over here, and then there was this bit. The original plan was very different to what it is now, so it might look a bit weird, but it all makes sense. This is the main storage room for like everything. So this was a chandelier. It's got a beacon in it because I'm rich. Most of these chests, shulkers have nothing in, apart from this one, which has all of my rare valuables in. It all got on 100% legitly. What did I do with all? Oh wait, yeah, there's another chest in there. Because I got a bunch of blocks of like ores, and then we have this chest, which has 5 sets of full nether armor. Because I just keep making them for no reason. This I don't actually think. No. Yeah, these are all mine. I think these are both mine. I think I named them that. I know that chest plate definitely isn't mine, but it was taken from a battle, which, you know. So was the sword. That sword was taken from a battle. Yeah. And my crossbow, which I never use. And the waker. And these are really cool. The way I made them was it's 2 armor stands stacked on top of each other, one with full diamond armor and one with a head on it. I think it's really cool. This area, which I swear I definitely furnished, is just like a dining hall for visitors. And then we come over here, over a little bridge, and it has nothing in it. Okay, I also thought that opened into the stables, but it doesn't. This little bridge goes under here. And then we come over here to this big building here, which isn't even the main building. It's still kind of an entry hall, which is the most recent building I built after the time I took a big break. This is just a huge tower, which I'm going to put farms in, which took forever to build, but, you know, we can go back into that corridor before, and we'll look at the... I built the greenhouse after I built the stables, but it doesn't really matter. So, it's a greenhouse that has every single plant in Minecraft, I think. Apart from maybe grass. Do I not have grass? I I didn't finish the glass. It takes so much glass to build this, so now I don't have grass. Okay, grass and glass. Oh, don't have any glass and I don't have any grass. Even those little like, weird weed things. Maybe I could put that. I could put the grass on that little hanging box there. It has every single kind of plant in the game. You can look around. There's not a single up to if they added any in the last update. I can't remember if they did. Those won't be there, but everything else is. Every sapling, just everything. And out of here is every crop in the game. Potatoes, wheat, more potatoes and more potatoes, more wheat, carrots and beetroot. I feel like there's one missing. I don't know. Anyway, and then we just have some things over there, and then the stables with all of my favourite horses. We have this one here, which I think is Lloydsbank Horse's son. All these horses are like crazy fast. Because, you know. What is this one? This is Santander horse. I know it definitely is. Oh no, it's not Halifax. Because I just started naming, after Lloydsbank Horse, I just started naming my horses after banks. So yeah. This is Santander horse. Yeah. Again, crazy overpowered. What was that? Maybe that one was Lloydsbank Horses, so I don't remember. No, it's just a storage room for my pumpkins, my melons, because I have way too many of them. This is the main yeah, it's like a business building. That's just a little meeting room. I'll go around the main entrance because it looks way cooler. Ignore the weird like flag things I built. It's because I needed to fill up space, and they don't look good, but I'll ban them like that. This is the main entrance. If you're coming into the, what did I name it? The National Business Union. You come in here, you speak to business. It's a llama, he's very important. You go into this meeting room where you can have meetings with other, I don't know, people. It's not a war room. I'm gonna build a war room when I build everything else. Then we have this room, which is the auction house, where you can just sit and bid on things. That's the chest with all my other stuff in. And this all the way long, but it doesn't because I'm lazy. Also have beacons. I have beacons at every place I can, but I also take them out once I'm done with them, so I can use them in other bays, like places. So that's everything that's actually built. Dive fire rockets, I do. But there's also, because this is going to be 3 main sections. There's the place with all the business people, then there's going to be a over there where the little mob spawner is, and then there's going to be an actual main castle where I like have all my, you know, storage rooms and just place I live. And then this also, it will be finished by day 1000, but I just haven't finished it yet. So we have a little bit of time before day 500, so what should we do? Is there anywhere else I haven't shot? I'm gonna check the nether. I can't remember if I built anything in the nether. What are the things this is to talk about? The weird names on some of my shulkers. Some of the shulkers are named Project Netherhunter. There's different projects. Project Netherhunter was building the castle. And what's the next one? I can't remember, but it's the only one I remember naming. Yeah, I didn't build anything yet, apart from the netherite mine. It's not that interesting, but again, it's just proof that it's all legit. And I have time to kill before day 500, so. This seriously goes on forever. It takes stupid like 15 minutes to walk down here. these are the two main ones. That was when I strip mined, but the strip mining is so boring. My new method is to just put a bunch of TNT down, light it, and then it's so much faster. Because the TNT, like, it's just faster. It throws itself around. Oh, did I just? Oh no, here's the crossroads, and then I don't need. I thought that went further. I guess it doesn't. Maybe the one that goes. There's one which goes really far, and is also very dangerous. I have an infinite supply of totems as well, because there used to be a raid farm. There's not anymore because it was too overpowered. But I mean, I have like 3 double chests of totems, so dying isn't exactly an issue. No, I died the other day actually, to be fair. It was because I died with the totem mine and then forgot to get another totem. Oh no, I died on the way back to get another totem. Because if I lose a totem, I just go home. That tunnel, I think. Yeah, it is. It goes. Oh no, it's not. I really thought there was a tunnel that went there. Or maybe this is the tunnel. Oh, it is. It is. This tunnel that goes like along. It goes quite a way. No, it's not because. You have to believe me. It I don't know. There's a lot of like netherite mining stuff on this. So you want to actually see me do this? Just scroll down a bit. Whoa. Now I have to find a way out, which is sometimes a bit harder than it looks. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna have to go get a totem. One of the weirdest things in my world I have to get messaged about is when you go to the mob farm, the mass grinder, there's just everything in it. Like that, what is it? There's like prismarine in there. It's like gunpowder. It's because I just put all of my mob stuff in there, so it does look a little bit weird. Alright. Whoops. Oh, yeah. But I am actually that, aren't I? I'm not just talking to myself. Okay, yeah, I am not just talking to myself. That's a good sign, right? What was I going for? Oh yeah, my top. Yeah, it's approaching the afternoons. Everything, just every single mob drop I put here. It was originally going to be like a storage room out at sea, but there's also some mallows because I melt down any tools I can. Why do I keep all of them? There we go. It's fun just breaking totems. Okay, I want to put these in here. And it is the evening of... Is this the highest point apart from the spa? Or is the church? I think the church is slightly higher. I used to start everything from here. On this point here in the church. Oh. Yeah, I used to just stand here. Night of day 499 will become the morning of day 500. And it is the only time I ever use the command is to check the day count. A villager is trying to get in my bed. That's what. Okay. There we go. And it is now day 500. This is everything I've done in 1,500 days. If you need proof, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? What? Wait, no, wait, what? That couldn't have been day 5. No, because it was 499 and then the sun set. It should be day 500. Why is it day... Wait. No. Wait, no.